Hey friends, welcome to Cats and Coffee, a show about neither cats nor coffee, but I like both, so that's why I called it that. Today's show... There's a huge problem on the internet today. It's not something that used to be a problem, and I don't really know where it came from. But today in 2016, it's completely out of hand. People think, erroneously, that they're entitled to have other people listen and respond to them. This is the underlying issue beneath the garbage that happens here on YouTube and the corresponding garbage that happens on Twitter. If you follow this channel, it's more than likely you've heard of my mate Stevo Shavsy, beheaded atheist feminist who was recently whined about by Mr. Shouty McCussface Kirk here. You see, reactionaries online seem to think that being blocked or having their comments moderated is unfair in some way. You know, because their comment sections are true beacons of class. Listen, sunshine, here's a secret. Nobody has to listen to you. Sometimes people don't want to hear what you have to say, for whatever reason, and they will take measures to ignore you. In Shivesy's case, he has heard your arguments many times and has seen abuse leveled against him and the people he loves, and he took action to stop it. He heavily moderates his comments and liberally blocks people, including using block lists compiled by others to preempt mob attacks. You know, something reactionaries excel at. Whinge about it all you like, but Steve won't hear it anyway, so there's really no point. You don't have the right to another's attention, people. You don't have the right to a glance, a consideration, or a response. Accept it. Even more so if you decide abuse and threats is the way to talk to others. Just because you can say something awful, doesn't mean you should. Even if the comments are unmoderated. It's this thing called common courtesy. It's not hard. My last video touched on my anxiety disorder and the fact that your abuse will literally cause me an anxiety attack if there's enough of it. I know that inspires some of you to want to troll me harder because for some reason you enjoy exacerbating mental illness. Well, sucks to be you because my comment section is closed. Bitch about it to your friends and family. I don't care. My mental health is more important to me than seeing why you think I suck. And speaking of people telling others they suck, let's talk about this bizarre thing that's taken over among edgelords and the like. Suppressing your own empathy, or the cult of sociopathy. Milo Yiannopoulos being the prototypical example of the kind of person these edgy bros worship. These guys seek to be completely unmoved by the plight of others because compassion is not tolerated, because their idol, your Milos, your Sargons, your Thunderfoots, seem never to display any sort of love, empathy or kindness. They will take these soft-hearted emotions and bottle them up, never to be recovered, at least while they're online. Because after all, who could issue death or rape threats and feel normal human emotions at the same time? Who could willfully drive someone to suicide if they actually stop and think that there's a real person on the other side of their computer monitor that's hurting and severely in need of help? These sociopath wannabes flit around the internet being the worst possible people they can be, saying the worst things they can think of, all for the validation of their peers, at the expense of, in some cases, the actual lives of real people. Guys, there is a better way. Be the person your empathy wants you to be. Come to the aid of downtrodden people in need. Stop saying horrible things and start thinking about the feelings of the people you're talking to. Sure, edgelords will reject you, but what you'll gain is the love, trust and affection of much, much better people. Have you ever wondered why Shivesy is so happy-go-lucky? It's because he realized that cutting people out of your life that cause misery is good for you. That's also why TJ is such a grumpy, drama-wallowing arsehole. As for me, this will hopefully be the last time I have to mention TJ, Sargon, Milo, and Thunderfoot, because I don't like to talk smack about specific people often. You know, because the empathy thing. Well, folks, that's all for today, but, I don't know, if you like this, then why not subscribe, or like, or, I don't know, what are the kids doing these days? Sharing? Whatever that is. Why not do that? So until next time, see you later.